subscribe.
Hi everybody and welcome back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to be talking about the notes specifically in first position, second position and third position. Now this has been a requested video and you guys do want to know where the notes are and where the fingers go on the strings and everything in each particular position. So I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I'm going to do this video and I have come up with something. The sheet that I'm going to be using, I'm going to put a link to the sheet that you'll be able to print out for free. The link is in the description bar underneath this video, folks. People are asking me where the links are. They're underneath the description in the video. They're not going to come up on here on the video because I can't do that, but they're look in the description bar underneath the video where I give you all the information about the video and links to my Twitter and all that kind of good stuff. So this is the sheet that I've given you. I'll just show you a close-up of that in just a second. Now what I've done is I've taken one of these don't fret stickers that I've got here. I have done a video on one of these. These are great. You peel off the backing and then you can stick it underneath the fingerboard of your violin and then you know where to put your fingers and things. So that gives you little markers, or if you don't want to stick this on the fingerboard, people are buying this, I'll put a link to this underneath the video as well. This is only like £3 or £4, something silly like that, might even be cheaper, and then they're just using it to put little dots rather than having the whole thing stuck on their fingerboard, because I think it's a little bit of a pain to get off, having to take all the strings off and everything. So using this, what I've done is with this sheet of paper here, I've copied the don't fret and traced it for each of the positions. So first position, second position and third position. So what you can do, folks, is to cut this out, print out 2 copies of this. So one you've got this and then the second one you can cut out and everything. So you should be able to cut this out. Now I just want to say that when I was copying and tracing this underneath the paper, I've tried to get it as accurate as I can, but if the lines are ever so slightly out, I am sorry. You might want to get one of these as well, but I've tried to measure it out exactly. So if it is ever so, when you put your finger down and you are using this to put markers on and it is ever so slightly out, then I do apologise, but obviously my ruler wasn't straight or whatever, but I've done the best I can with it anyway. So this is kind of what I've replicated here for each of the positions. So going through first position then. So if I just explain to you how I've done all of this, so it might actually help if you had one of these as well. I didn't put this in colour just because it took me quite a long time just to do this and work out how was the best way of doing this anyway, but it should match up with this. So basically these are the finger numbers and these are the places or the dots or the lines, whatever you want to put on your fingerboard as to where each of the finger goes in first position. Next to it are the notes. So this is the G string, these are the notes on the D, these are the notes on the A, and these are the notes on the E. So if your first finger is back on the G string, it gives you an A flat, on the D string it gives you an E flat, on the A string, and so on and so forth. So if you want to know where to put the third finger, which would be here, so if you cut this out, stick or place it on your violin, then you can put little dots here if you like, so you can colour code them and you know where to put them. Then finger 3, which you know where would go on your violin now because you've used this as a marker, is going to give you the note of C on the G string, it's going to give you a G on the D string, it's going to give you a D on the A string, and it's going to give you an A on the E string, so on and so forth with these notes. The same thing I've done with the second violin as well, with the second position. We don't use this line at the top here, but I've put it there so you can have it as a marker and you can tally it up as we go up the positions. So for second position, the finger 1 starts where the second finger starts. So finger 1 can go here or here, finger 2 or 3, depending on the note here, finger 3 or 4, or finger 4. So if you want to cut this out, put this underneath or put it on your violin and use these little lines as markers, because you won't be able to stick this. And I wouldn't advise sticking this on here. Then it should tell you all the notes that you're going to be playing in second position. And then very quickly the same with third position. So there's so much gap here because this is where first and second position would be. Third position starts where the third finger would go in the first position, and then these are the places where your fingers can go for third position, and these are the notes they correlate to. So I hope it's going to help you. It did take quite a long time to do. I'm sorry I didn't colour code it or anything, but I suppose this is about the easiest way I can kind of think to doing all the positions. You know, I could stand here and show you all the notes on the positions as well, but I don't think it's going to really make any sense unless you sort of look at something like this or actually just start getting on with it. And at least if you've got some notes and you know it's in third position, you can look on here, find the note, and then it'll tell you what finger it is and hopefully where it's going to be and everything. So that's where you might find it actually useful for you. Also, I might just, if one you've printed out, print a couple of copies. You can just cut down this one and just look at this one. Then you can cut this away and just look at the third position one, and then you can cut. So you can cut it into threes. I hope this has helped you trying to work out the positions for first position, second position, and third position. Like I said, I haven't really gone into too much detail about where each one is, but I mean, if you just want to know sort of, you know a little bit about, I mean, you'll probably know first position anyway, but if you want to know about second and third, and you just want to know where the notes are, then this little chart is probably going to help you. As for when you move into second and third position, that is a separate video. And I have done a video on that as well. So if you go to the playlist section on my channel page and have a look at positions on the violin, this is where this video will be as well. Then there'll be other violin videos on positions that might answer those questions as well. So there we go. So do whatever you want for this. The link is underneath the video bar there. Yeah, please subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you all next time.
Subscribe.